Mind you, kiss and peck and hug around the neck. Stay tuned. Charles Winston coming up with Moissanite Fire, okay? Oh, the Moissanite Fire show, stay tuned for a power pick in that show. I'm telling you, Janie, you need to go in the green room and sit and watch a little bit of this show, just a little bit. You can ask for a copy maybe of the show plan, and you can see everything we have.
I can shop, you mean?
Yes.
Well, Moissanite, I really do want to take a good look at that Moissanite.
Moissanite is the most brilliant jewel on earth. Scientifically, that's a fact. That's not my opinion. So stay tuned and you'll see it. Even more brilliant than diamond? Watch this.
This is the Moissanite Fire Collection, exclusively on Jewelry Television and JTV.com.
Welcome back in, everybody, on this Friday morning. Nikki in with you for Jewelry Television, and we have had a fabulous morning as we set sail on the Titanic, an adventure with First Maid Janie and that Titanic jewelry collection. And I know that lots of you are still on the phone shopping the beautiful cross that I love so much, and the Today's Best Value, and some of the other pretty pieces. And they're going to go very well with the jewelry you're getting ready to see. This show coming up is called Moissanite Fire, and you cannot buy the Moissanite Fire collection either, anywhere, but right here at Jewelry Television. And in the year 1740, or maybe a little bit before, a family embarked upon a journey in the jewelry industry that has spanned centuries. And one of those family members is with us today. He's one of my dear friends. Charles Winston is joining us. And I know that many of you know Charles or familiar with Charles, who has been in the jewelry industry since he was 17. And as I always joke and say, he's 20 now. But he joined up with Charles and Clevard, who brings us the Moissanite jewel. And now we have the Moissanite Fire jewelry collection. Designer and jeweler Charles Winston. How are you this morning, Charles?
I am well.
Didn't I just see you, honey?
I just saw you yesterday, and this is the rockin' final 4 hours. 2 hours right now.
Yes.
And then I have my last 2 hours from 10 till midnight tonight Eastern time. But this is really going to do it. And I'm trying to get one special item put into this show for you. It's a surprise
surprises?
for you.
Oh, I love surprises.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Now, what is Moissanite? Moissanite is a jewel that originally came to Earth aboard a meteor that hit this planet real darn hard in Canyon Diablo now. What's called Canyon Diablo in Arizona. And there have, you said, less than 5 carats ever had been discovered in Canyon Diablo.
Not even in the world, less than 5 carats. So
wow. So it's in nature a very extremely rare material. And it joins Moldavite as one of the only 2 gems that are in a category all their own, which is not of this world, that were delivered here via the meteors. So Charles and Clevard, which is in North Carolina, just right over the hill from my house, creates this jewel, and Charles teamed up with them. This is a stone. You guys know I love diamonds. That's not a secret.
So do I.
And so does Charles. We both have worked in the diamond industry a long time. However, and we talk about we love diamond because of its brilliance and its fire. The jewelry that you're getting ready to see is filled with a jewel that is 2.5 times more brilliance, more fire than even a diamond. Now, diamond is superior to everything in the world. This jewel is superior to diamond by 2.5 times. That's pretty stuff.
That's impressive.
That's impressive.
You know, had Moissanite been found first, diamonds would be trying to be looking like Moissanite.
Yeah, yeah. So, What we're going to do is we're going to give you a little bit of a menu of the pieces that Charles and I have on the way. Look for power picks, special pricing, stretch pay items, and so much more. Here is a really fabulous new earring. These are so Fifth Avenue. $199.99 only on these earrings, and they are on 3 stretch pays. You can get those home for only $66.66. I probably need to tell you there's only 35 pairs of those left, and here it is.
Am I all heart or
Woo!
what?
I am so very happy with you right now, Charles.
I just sent out a Facebook message on this.
For bringing me the heart-shaped solitaires, letting me present these in my segment with you. I know you've got other shows, you've had other shows, but
we were just talking last night about your heart.
We were just talking about my heart and hearts and all of that. This is MSF 384. That is a 1.5 carat solitaire heart shape. It is only $599.99. I have always dreamed of owning a ring like that. And then this gorgeous heart slide design, MSF 391. That is so pretty. Look at how different that is done and how the chain goes through. And it's on triple stretch pay, and you can get that. Valentine's Day is just a few weeks away. Actually, Valentine's Day is what? 3.5 weeks away only. So
Isn't that close?
Yeah, $399.99. It's a National Day of Mourning, you know. $399.99. $133.33 gets it home, and then
for any guy that doesn't come home with a card, at least.
In our Lucent Sweet Pea Pink, we have the 2 carat studs in for $599.99. Better than Pink Diamond in fire. And we're going to talk about that refraction and that fire and the dispersion in those stones. And then we're going to go a little bit into a vintage look with a modern center stone. I do too. That's the square brilliant cut. And now some of you may look at that and say, oh, it's princess cut. No, it's not. It is different. Princess cut is different from square brilliant cut, and we'll describe it to you in just a bit. It is also on stretch pay. And the bracelet, Charles and I almost sold this bracelet out last night. We actually had, I don't know, 20 or 30 of these in the show last night. We are down to like 5 bracelets left, and it is a 4.90 carat tennis bracelet for only $899. That is a lot of carat weight, Charles, for only $899.99.
7 inches overall length, and it's made up of 10-point diamond equivalent weight stones. So
all along the strand.
And that's just a little bit of what we're seeing. That was just like what I'll call a little bit of a tease. But if you want a heart,
that's just a hint. This
is the worldwide launch in the Moissanite Fire collection of a heart. And I just got messages just yesterday. When are you going to do hearts? I erroneously said February. I lied. I didn't lie. I was in error. So I just sent out a Facebook.
Well, they're going to have them at their homes by February,
that's
so
right.
That's good. And hopefully I'll have one at my home. I love that ring. Okay, we're going to get started. We thank you for being here. Again, Charles Winston, our very special friend and guest and designer and expert in jewelry, bringing the Moissanite Fire, only available here on JTV. And this is all on our website already. You have every piece already populated on the website?
I believe so.
So if you guys want to shop ahead. Now, the ring on my hand is a great way to start because it can show you how affordable that the Moissanite Fire collection can be. This is way too affordable, honestly, because to me, this is a greater prize than other things in this world, comparatively, that sell for $138.96.
And you know, so many of you have been asking me to please make items in the half size. So I listen, I obey. I can't do it with every item, but on specific items I'm doing it, and this happens to be one. We have it in 5, 6, 6.5, 7, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, and 10.5. So if there's a good chance you're going to find your size. What I like about this ring, it's sort of got that bypass look.
Yep.
With the 3 stones. And the 3 stones, again, it's got such deep meaning to me in as far as a spiritual meaning. And what I've done is kept it very low profile. And in fact, when I created this, I had my stepdaughter Katie in mind, who had just had my granddaughter Lexi at the time. And I was like, you know, this is a ring that a young mom should have because it's got no prongs that can scratch the baby.
That's right.
Because Lexi is forever grabbing everything.
Yes.
Everything.
Such a beautiful, smooth finish. And also, we will we'll talk about the fact that not only are these the incredible Moissanite jewels, but also this is in a proprietary precious metal blend called Platinum that you also can only buy at JTV. And Platinum is a way of using sterling silver and rhodium and platinum and some other secret ingredients.
Nickel-free sterling
Yes,
silver, and that's very key. We'll
yes.
explain that later. But most people who think that they are allergic to silver were allergic to the nickel ingredient. We've removed that. So.
And I also want to let you know that every one of these pieces have, the jewels have a lifetime warranty. Lifetime warranty. How many years is that, Charles Winston?
All of them.
Exactly. And these also come with a certificate of authenticity and the registration card with your registrar number for your individual piece of jewelry. You can get this ring home for only $46.32 because we have it on a triple pay stretch pay. Now, what is so important about Moissanite? All of our lives, we have been told, we have been educated that diamond is the most brilliant jewel in the world. We're going to put light through a diamond. That's, wow, look at how that dispersion of light. Beautiful.
Now look what 240% more fire looks like.
Now, same size stone in Moissanite, same cut.
Whoa.
Look how superlative this jewel is. Even, ladies, too, our diamonds, whether or not we want to admit it or not, they are. It's a scientific fact. It's not my opinion. It's not Charles's opinion. It's not Charles Goulard's opinion.
We could sit here and tell you all day long that Moissanite has 2.4 or 240%. They are exactly the same. More fire. That is what fire looks like. What is fire? Fire is the separation of white light into color. Not only does it give off more color, but look at how far-reaching those fingers are. When you get your rings home or your earrings home, you will witness this splendor yourself. This is not an optical illusion. That was not a trick. That wasn't trick photography. You could even see it there in the camera shot when the ring goes back and forth. You see those glimpses of the color coming right off the stone.
Spectral fire.
You will see that at home. That's not because of the TV.
And why is that important, and what does that do? Well, it's important because you're going to have so much sparkle in the jewelry, and that translates into pretty. Pardon me, into pretty, which is the main reason that we wear jewelry. Why do we wear jewelry? We wear jewelry because we want to look pretty, we want to feel pretty, we want our jewelry to be noticed. It's a status symbol.
Why do you put icing on the cake?
Why do you put icing on the cake? Exactly. And so, as gorgeous and elegant as you may be, you put on a piece of Moissanite jewelry and that fire is just shining and it eye-catching. You know, you walk by and it catches people's eyes. I wish you could see the actual reaction. Well, you will. Get some of this jewelry home and you can see in person, firsthand, the reaction to your Moissanite jewelry. Now,
by the way, if you ever bake me a cake, I like buttercream icing.
You know about my cupcakes?
No.
That's my thing. I do gourmet cupcakes. It's my hobby. 2-carat studs coming up. Speaking of that little bit of twinkle and that little bit of sparkle. So you're walking along and look, no earrings, plain. All you see is my crazy hairdo that I threw up in 30 seconds this morning. And then you put on that earring, that stud earring, and it changes things.
Was that what I heard going on?
Oh, going crazy, I know, right? 2 carats. These earrings are item number MSF003. Now, I want to be blunt with you guys. We offered these earrings, pardon me. Charles and I offered these earrings last night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. We were on the air together.
Yeah.
And we offered these earrings, and we almost sold them out. Now, Charles has more shows coming up, so I don't know if these are going to make it to the other shows, but these 2 carats, yes.
Look at all those that are gone.
These 2-carat studs.
We can't see the ones that are gone. We can only see what remains.
Look at all that's remaining. But the 2 carats have sold like crazy, and I think it's because this visit, we are offering the 2-carat stud on a triple pay stretch pay. So it's going to, you know, maybe you have...
That's important. That's big news.
It is. Maybe you have aspired to own the larger stud earring, but at even $428.49, I mean, that's a little bit of money. So I understand it's not as much as these are worth, but it's a little bit of money. But if you've aspired to own them and couldn't because of the price point, we do $428.49, but we do the triple stretch pay, so you can get those home for only $142.83. And then the other way to shop these earrings without having to pay the $428.49 initially is with the JTV Preferred Card. We are actually doing no payments and no interest till August the 1st if you have a JTV Preferred Card, or if you could call right now and, I need a pen, if you could call right now and get approved. I don't know why.
Well,
I
I
can't
approve.
breathe.
Breathing.
Now, to do so, all you have to do is call 1-800-619-3000, that number right down there at the bottom of the screen, and say, I want to see if I can get approved for a JTV Preferred card, and if you do, then you can get free shipping on your first purchase.
The beautiful part about these earrings is that on the, whether it's the 1 carat studs or the 2 carat, or even if we have the 3 carat studs in stock, they're so reserved. They're just simple, elegant, understated. I believe that a woman needs 2 things mandatory in her jewelry wardrobe: simple, basic studs and a simple pearl necklace.
Well,
And after that, the rest is the gourmet. But you know, you always need a salad and you need a vegetable to go with your meal. And this should be the vegetable.
Well, and I love how you say, and it's interesting to me that you say a simple stud earring, because these actually are not simple, because Charles has used almost a goblet effect in the setting of these by doing double prongs on each side. And so I think, you know, you're finding that Charles makes finer jewelry and takes everything a little step further with this Moissanite Fire collection. Now, we talk about every woman needs the stud earring, and this is the aspirational carat weight. This is the 2 carat. We also have, though, the most famous carat weight in a diamond stud or in a stud earring on the face of the earth, which is the 1 carat version. And by our own standards, right here, we should be at $214.25 on the 1 carat studs. By our own standards, we should be at $214.25. $214 for the 1 carat. But
I have a customer that sells them in the sterling silver, not even the platinum. Just simple rhodium-plated sterling silver for $299.99 all day long. All day long. The 5mm, 1 carat total weight, they're being sold.
And they're not even in platinum. Well, they can't be in platinum because you can only get that here.
That's correct.
So they're selling for $299.
$299.
Ours are $137. What? Ladies and gentlemen,
What is stopping you?
Nothing is stopping them. Look at the phones. This is MSF 001 1 carat Moissanite True Fire, and we have them on triple pay stretch pay that you can get the most famous carat weight in stud earrings home with more fire than even diamond for $45.98. Get them home. Use the stretch pay. Stretch pay is not a line of credit. You don't have to seek credit approval through us to use that stretch pay. All you have to do is have room for $45.98 plus shipping and handling. Could you put an enhancer
You know what?
on that? Yeah.
$45.98. I have a friend, a very close friend, who happens to also be one of the senior executives at Charles & Covard. He spends about that every day at that very, I'll call it cultish coffee shop that we all go to for that expensive, you know, cup of coffee.
I'm with you.
Okay? He spends, we did the math one time, how much he spends a year in that store, and that's about how much he spends about a day. Think about this. You would, if you gave up 1 cup of coffee, 1 cup of coffee
For 7 days. Yeah.
A week. Just a few weeks worth of coffee gets you these earrings. 1 carat. It's welcome to the 1 carat club.
It is.
You know, MSF 001 was MSF stands for Moissanite Silver Fire. That is the code here at Jewelry Television. 001 means that it was the very first item we even put into the collection.
This
Why?
is the original.
Because it was a piece that you have to have. Okay, this was a no-brainer for us. Okay, that's in. Boom. It's the #1 selling, not pair of earrings, the #1 selling piece of Moissanite jewelry in the world.
Yes.
That size.
Yes. And 103 customers have already reviewed these earrings for you online at JTV.com. Please get on the phone line right now. Get these for your daughters.
And most like them.
Yes, these are very highly rated. Get these for your daughters. Get these for your girlfriends. Get these for your wives. Get these for your granddaughters. Get these for your mothers. Get these for yourself. Get these for your sons. A lot of the guys that have their ears pierced and they wear the bling. And this is more than the bling. This is amazing. And I say that MSF stands for Moissanite Superfire, is what I say it stands for, because you look into those. Stay on that shot for me for just a second. I want you to look at what these are. And when you look, you see 1 carat studs, but now I want you to see what they are. It's like, do you hear me, but are you listening? Are you listening, but are you hearing me?
Oh, my father used to say
that. It's the same thing. Are you looking, but are you seeing? Are you seeing how perfected this is? Because this has the exaggerated fire. What you get is an image even better than the best diamonds on the face of the earth. And nothing has ever been able to do that until the Moissanite jewel was created. Nothing in jewelry has ever, I don't care what it was, who made it, how they faceted it, nothing has ever been able to do this. It's really and truly a miracle that this can occur at all. These are selling. Stay on the phone. Use express ordering if you can. Get several pairs. Log on to JTV.com. You take 2 stones exactly the same size and cut in diamond and Moissanite. You put light through one, there's the dispersion. You put light through the Moissanite,
boom,
and bam. Somebody just messed you. You know, like when you went to college and there was that older person that had been to college before and had come back that always messed up the bell curve. If these were on a bell curve, diamond's in trouble. Look at that Moissanite. 20 more pairs have just sold out. They're going out all over the country right now. This is a must-have. Share the news. If you can't buy these for your daughter or sister or mother or whoever, somebody you love, then at least tell them about them. Here, look at that customer review. That customer wrote a novel, 5 diamond rating, and then this, look here, perfect. The word is perfect. She titled her review, perfect. She says, love these earrings. They are just the right size to wear every day.
They sparkle and shine all the time. This was my first Moissanite fire purchase, and I'm very happy with it. I would highly recommend these.
Yeah, I love those words. And you know what I was thinking? This is the original Moissanite fire piece. Think about the collectability of that. This was the original item. The original Moissanite Superfire 001.
If I could interject just one thing, and I don't like to speak to price when it comes to Moissanite or my jewelry, because I really think that my jewelry is very undervalued. But when we gave Jewelry Television a very special price for a very special, at the time, a power buy, and now we call it a try me price for these earrings, they committed to a huge amount of my inventory to get this price. Since they have bought these, we ran out of this particular size. We've had to buy more raw material, and we're cutting it now. The raw material cost has gone up. The probability that these will have to go back up to the $170 price point or possibly higher is extremely high. That means that while we brought in about 5,000 pair, we are down to less than 700 pair. When these 700 pair are gone, and we sell an average of 300 to 500 pair per airing, when these are gone, there's no guarantee that they will come back at this price. I pretty much can guarantee that they won't come back at this price. But you know what? If they don't, there's something else you can get. I've got what I call the Charles over-the-top collection that I've introduced here. We still sell it under the Moissanite Fire brand, but look at that bad boy sitting there on your screen.
I call that the Nikki ring.
That is a... Nikki said yesterday that if somebody gave that to her, she would vacuum in high heels for the rest of her life.
I did. I said I would vacuum in high heels for the rest of my life for this ring when I put that ring on last. I wasn't playing around.
You should have heard her. I bet you she was practicing last night vacuuming, because somebody heard those words.
It was amazing. That ring is amazing. And we have another 3-stone coming up for you right now. Please don't give up on those 1-carat studs. We want you to have those. My name is Nikki. We are in the good company of Charles Winston, who is a dear.
No, I'm in the good company of Nikki.
Thank you, sir. We're going to have a great show. I can't believe we're already like 25 minutes into the show. Where did the time go? So let's get going. You ready?
Ready.
3-stone ring, over 3 carats. Yes. Okay. Stop everything you're doing. I'm going to tell you right now my personal experience with this ring, with not this exact ring, with this carat weight in those stones. I have seen the 3-carat, past, present, and future style Moissanite jewels set, and it depends on the settings. Is it silver? Is it gold? Is it platinum? Platinum? But this is the look in Moissanite of a couple $1,000s.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. And if it were in diamond, a car. A nice car.
A nice car.
A nice car. But this has more fire than the diamond, and everybody has no one has any choice but to assume, even if they don't know Moissanite, that at the very least it's diamond, because it couldn't be anything else, because nothing else is that brilliant, let alone that brilliant or beyond. So the only two assumptions that any jewelry lover can make is this is either diamond or it's Moissanite. Either way, it is phenomenal.
In fact, it's going to test as diamond on a basic diamond tester.
Yes, these stones test as diamond.
Now, what are you getting in this particular ring? The center stone is 7.5 millimeter round.
That
is the equivalent of a 1.5 carat diamond. Then you have a 6 millimeter, larger than the 5s that we usually use. We have a 6 millimeter on either side. Each of those are the equivalent of about an 80-point diamond. So you've got a carat 60 of diamond equivalent weight in the two 6 millimeter stones. You've got a carat and a half in the center. So a carat and a half and a carat 60 is 3 carats and 10 points. Diamond equivalent weight. But I like to call it diamond equivalent size or carat equivalent size because I really don't like to compare Moissanite to diamond. I believe that Moissanite is superior to diamond.
It's in a class all its own.
Diamond has a different valuation. Diamond is very pretty. I was brought up in a family of diamonds. One of the first diamonds that I ever held in my hand was a 75.5 carat deep flawless diamond. That was one of the first. I've learned it's much easier to work with 1 carat diamonds and half carat diamonds. It's a lot less expensive. But when you look at a piece of jewelry like this, understand when I sit down and I sit with my factories and tell them how I want it produced, I come from a heritage of jewelry that spans hundreds of years.
Centuries, literally.
I know how to make a piece of jewelry. I know how to make it balanced. I know how to make it where it's going to be durable and last lifetimes. Not one lifetime, lifetimes. And in fact, the stone itself comes with a limited lifetime warranty from Charles & Covard. Each piece of Moissanite fire, or even the Moissanite elite jewelry, or even if you buy the loose stones at the loose gemstone shows here, each jewel or each piece of jewelry comes with its own certificate of authenticity, with its very own registration number. How often do you get that for a piece of jewelry? From $100, $89 to $1,000, $3,000? The only thing I know that comes like that are those very expensive watches that are like $10,000 and up.
Yes. I want to tell you there's only one size 5 left. We want to say last calls on the size 5 in that ring and also last 2 calls on the size 10 in that ring, so the sizes are disappearing. We're going to go ahead and bring in our tennis bracelet right now. In just a moment, in about 12 moments. We're going to bring in this tennis bracelet, which is almost 5 carats, and this is the one I said Charles and I revealed this bracelet last night. We sold most of them, so most of these are already gone. If you hung up the phone, you need to pick up the phone and call back this second. If you hung up the phone, you need to pick up the phone and call back right now and get those 1 carat studs. That may have been what you were shopping. Maybe you're still shopping from the Titanic jewelry collection, or maybe it was the bypass ring or the 2 carat studs. The 2 carat studs are in trouble.
The jewelry that you're looking at here is truly like the jewelry that would have been walking the decks of the first-class cabin on the Titanic.
Yeah.
The jewelry that I have learned to design, for the most part, comes from that era. In fact, much of the inspiration of my jewelry comes from 3 things: nature, primarily sea life and the water, because I live on the water. The other is from the jewelry of the Edwardian, the Victorian, the Art Deco eras, where my family was most well known for creating fabulous fine jewelry. And in fact, I used to go to the auction houses to buy the estates of some of the wealthiest families in the world. The people like, they have a gas company now. The people that basically were the biggest moguls in the banking industry. The people that were, he and his brother or his son were both presidents of the United States. These are the families that I used to buy the estates from.
And now these are the designs that you can own in a jewel more brilliant than even those billionaires used to own. Really.
In fact, one of them, I think, was supposed to have been on the Titanic, but he missed the boat.
Well, you know, in Canyon Diablo, when the discovery was made of the Moissanite material, and it was sent to Henri Moisson for evaluation, was around the same time.
That they were building it?
Yes.
Because it launched, what, around
1912. 1912 was the launch, and the end of Titanic, all in one.
I'm just happy that the Moissanite Fire Collection launched and continued to sail.
Yes, and it has, and it is, and the phones are still a little bit busy, but do not hang up. You're going to lose your place in line. You're not going to get them. The 1 carat studs are still selling. The 2 carat studs are almost sold out. That ring that was just up is down to like 19 remaining. This bracelet is down to 3 or 4 only. This would be a great time to use your JTV preferred card, and you could do possibly no payments and no interest on this till August, so which means you would be able to go ahead and order the bracelet from Charles and I this morning, and we'll go ahead and send it to you. But you wouldn't have to pay a penny for that bracelet until August if you didn't want to, August 1st. I mean, you could pay it off before then with no penalty if you wanted to, tax return money. But it's a great way to get the items home that you want, even after some shopping has been done.
You know, when I make a piece of jewelry, understand that each one of those settings are cast separately.
Yes.
They're hand polished about 3 or 4 times.
Look how fluid.
Then they are hand assembled. Look at, you could wrap that around your finger.
It's a ribbon.
The way I learned how to make a tennis bracelet, I believe, is superior to most. We incorporate the Moissanite jewels into the receiving section of the box clasp so that it becomes a hidden clasp. We give you that the slide insert clasp. We give you the fold-over safety figure 8 chain. Each of the Moissanite jewels are hand cut and faceted to perfection, sorted for quality, sorted for color, matched for color, for not only matching them for within, or lack thereof, exactly right, within the bracelet and then within the range of the shipment that we're sending to here to Jewelry Television. Everything about this is a custom-made piece of jewelry for only $899. It's truly a remarkable value.
Remarkable is on my hand as well. 2.20 carat single stone.
That's big.
I don't know if I would vacuum in heels for the rest of my life for this one, but I might vacuum in heels about a dozen times for this one. That is amazing. That is an amazing ring. Item number MSF 366. Now this is newer. This is one of the newer pieces.
And you could wear this while you're vacuuming.
There you go. This piece has been saved specifically for you, our customers, this morning, just for this show, just for this Friday morning show. That ring is only $599.99, and it is pure glamour. And it takes the traditional solitaire ring to a contemporary level. Charles, talk to us about how you set this stone.
This is what I call the tension setting. And so what we do, it's almost like channel setting, except it doesn't have the walls that go completely down the alley. It's held in strictly by tension from both sides. Very contemporary style of jewelry. We've still brought up the, we gave you a substantial amount of metal because
it weighs almost 5 grams, yeah.
Well, when you tension set, one of the things that would be very, very bad is if the ring were to start to bend. So we want to make sure that, and oftentimes jewelry will start to bend and take the shape of your finger. But when we give it enough metal and enough heft to basically take the blows of day-to-day wear, you could wear this ring every single day and know that the stone is going to stay secure and safe.
You could get engaged with this ring. You could get married with this ring. You could wear this on your right hand if you never want to think about getting married ever again. You can just enjoy the jewels and feature the jewels, and look at how that looks with those 1 carat studs that we had up. We're still selling. You can still place orders on the 1 carat studs right now for $137.95, so add them to every order when you dial in.
You know, one thing that we don't address very often is how to take care of this. And it's the same way you would take care of your diamond jewelry. You can use your over-the-counter jewelry cleaner at home with a soft toothbrush and make sure you get under the stone and keep it clean. Then rinse it off with hot water as hot as you could stand it. You can soak it in vinegar and clean it with a brush and then rinse it off. It might smell like a salad for a minute or two. You could bring it to your jeweler. He could polish it. He could put it in the ultrasonic machine. He could boil it in what they call BCR cleaner, which is basically that it's a blue cleaning solution detergent that they have. They keep it at just below boiling, where they let your jewelry soak for a while, and it really just gets all the dirt loosened off. They can steam clean it. Any way you can handle a piece of diamond jewelry, you can handle this. Oftentimes we would boil our jewelry in lye in my factories, because that really gets rid of any dirt. You can do that with this. In fact, moissanite is more durable than a diamond, so things that you can do to moissanite you cannot necessarily do to a diamond.
And you know, these stones test as diamond. With a traditional diamond tester, these stones even test as diamond. So you know how, I don't know if you've ever seen one of the touch indicators that test diamonds, and if you touch that to a gem that's not a diamond, there won't be a beep. If you touch it to a diamond, there's a beep. If you touch one of those diamond indicator touch testers to a moissanite jewel, there is a beep. There is a beep. So they test as diamonds. It's crazy. It is unbelievable. What a breakthrough in the world of jewelry. Get one of those testers if you would like. We actually have the moissanite tester online on our website at JTV.com, and it is $49.99. So for anyone who would like to go ahead and get one of those, please do. Now, are we getting ready to take a quick commercial break? Okay. We have so much coming up. We have our power pick on the way, obviously, that is going to be coming up, which is hot, hot stuff. We also have some of the pink moissanite, and we are doing...
This is actually one of my picks of the hour. The pink 1 carat in the split prong sweet pea pink. I think it's so beautiful. It looks like a pink diamond. It looks like about a $3 million diamond.
And we also have the global launch of the heart cut in moissanite fire today, coming up in just a few minutes. And then this square brilliant cut pendant, that's the 1 carat perfect cut with a chain, all in platinum. Get it home for $71.72.
And how about a royal looking ring?
Oh, it is.
Doesn't that, I mean, that looks like the crown.
Oh, $3.99.
For the queen.
Love it. $399.99 on that carat 40. It makes you look at it again. That ring is different and interesting. Get it home for $133.33. So that's one of the many things coming over. We're doing the power pick now. Oh, okay. Let's do this. I thought we were going to do a commercial break. We're going to do that in a minute. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you something to throw.
Is this the power pick?
How many of these do we have left? Is that it? Okay.
Wait, wasn't this a power pick?
There's only 20 remaining. You've been doing some power shopping.
That's not what this says. This says something different.
Well, there's only 20 now. So thank you to those of you who are shopping online. I guess these are just
so much for a power pick.
MSF 123. Well, 20 folks are going to be really happy. A great value that supersedes the others to some degree. It is a powerful choice for you. Watch this. Only 20 pairs remaining, but ladies and gentlemen, one of the featured items of the day, not just the show, of the day, it is our power pick. These earrings begin with a gorgeous moissanite hoop at the top. This earring takes the stud style, the dangle style, and the hoop style earring and puts them all into one.
You've got 1 carat diamond equivalent weight stone, 6.5 millimeter in each ear, dangling with a halo around it, connecting to a hoop with the moissanite jewels going through. We showed this ring once before, and it truly sold out in not only the first airing, like they usually schedule a piece of jewelry like this to go for like a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 30 seconds, gone. We brought this back in huge quantities as a power pick, and I don't know why, but you guys shop at the web. You're so smart.
So there are only 20 pairs left, and not now, probably 17, 16 pairs. These are going to be gone in a moment. We're going to take a close-up look at
Aren't
these.
they gorgeous? Look at that sparkle. Look at that fire. This is a pair of earrings. Can you wear them every day? Absolutely. But my wife would put these on. If we were going to a party, she'd have these in her head. If they would have been great for New Year's Eve. But you know what? There's so many other events still coming up. You're going to go out for dinner maybe for Valentine's Day. Perfect. Low-level light. Moissanite is the sexiest stone in the world.
It is.
In low-level, candlelight, fireplace light. In fact, in my new home, we got a new gas fireplace, so I don't have to make a lot of, mess with, start wrapping paper and everything. It's a matter of standing back, hitting the remote, and there's a fire. But they looked so, all my wife's Moissanite jewelry just looked so utterly gorgeous.
I've seen Moissanite in candlelight, firelight, on the red carpet, the light of day. You can't stop the sparkle of the Moissanite jewel. It is humanly impossible, just unless you cover it up with a solid black cloth.
If you're ever playing hide and go seek at
not wear
night,
Moissanite.
take it off.
Yes, do not play hide and go seek in your Moissanite fire. Wow, that may be the quote of the day. That may be my Facebook status here in a little bit. Oh, speaking of which, do you guys do Facebook? I have a Facebook page. Charles does too. Mine is Nikki Rouleau, JTV host. And if you would go and click like on my page, you could be my friend, and you could leave me messages.
Would you be my friend? Could you be my friend?
Or my neighbor. And Charles Winston is Charles Winston on Facebook.
Me.
Yes. But
I'm pretty simple about it.
There's me 500 years ago, and it is facebook.com/JTV Nikki. It is Nikki Rouleau, JTV host. Click like on my page.
I think you look better now.
Aw, you're sweet. Thank you. 12 pairs only remaining, 11 pairs only remaining in our power pick, and we are down to just seconds.
Nobody wants to drink grape juice. They want aged wine.
Well.
And you're not aged. But you're one of those Nouveau wines.
All right, guys. Last calls on these. And we are getting ready in about 15 minutes to enter the power hour, our final hour of Moissanite Fire on this Friday morning. We're going to be followed today by...
These earrings are mesmerizing. I'm sorry. I'm like watching the TV screen, so if the camera goes to us and you see me looking somewhere else, I'm watching the TV screen with these earrings, seeing what you're seeing. I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I was just wondering who's coming up after Charles and I. We only have about an hour and 10 or 15 minutes left.
Somebody's going to have a struggle to follow an act like us.
Tommy's going to be on with Jim.
We're a tough act to follow.
All right. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, hold your line. Mom, I want MSF 383. Just saying. Great gift for your daughter. I have been a very good girl, and I have been a very good girl, doggone it. I have been.
I haven't been a very good girl.
Carats in the global launch of the Heart Cut in Moissanite Fire. That is my favorite ring you've ever made, Charles.
Thank you.
$1,299.99. Debut item. There's a handful only. Size 6, 7, and 8 in that ring, and I want it real bad. And I love the Lucent crest, one of the exotic rare colors in Moissanite.
How about this one? Isn't that pretty?
Yes, it is. 7-stone cluster, gorgeous beads all around. That's sold down to size 6 and 8 only. When it's gone, it's gone. There is no more of the Lucent crest. I don't mean this visit. I don't mean this show.
43.33 gets it home. Come on, that is a pizza in New York.
No kidding.
That truly is a pizza in New York, with the works, maybe. I love the works.
We're going to tell you some more information about our JTV Preferred Card and special offers, and Charles Winston and I will return with Moissanite Fire. Stay tuned, ladies.
Jewelry Television offers a credit card with membership privileges, the JTV Preferred Account. As a Preferred Card member, you have a dedicated line of credit that lets you enjoy more of the jewelry and gemstones you love. And now, to make shopping easier, enjoy no payments and no interest for 6 months on purchases of $99 or more, if paid in full by the promotional end date. Plus, receive free shipping on your first JTV Preferred purchase. Ask your customer care representative for details. The JTV Preferred Account is subject to credit approval and is available to qualified U.S. customers. Minimum purchase required. This Valentine's Day, sharing means caring. And giving has meaning. And the meaning means everything. Gift everyone in your life, including yourself, with vibrant, colorful gemstone jewelry. Because in life, it's the colorful moments that matter. This Valentine's Day, let Jewelry Television be your brilliant destination.
come up. Charles and I are wardrobing with jewelry right now. Welcome in, Nikki, and with you on this Friday morning. I guess it's afternoon on the East Coast, really. And this is our dear friend and jewelry expert, Charles Winston.
A legend in my own mind. And can I say hi to my granddaughter Lexi, who's watching right now? Hi, Lexi.
She is a doll. She is a sweet baby. Sweet baby girl. Now, the show that we have going on right now is already almost halfway over. And that's not good, because we have a lot of jewelry to show you and share with you. We are still taking orders on the 1-carat studs we had up earlier, and we're going to show those again here in just a little bit after the top of the hour. And so we have solitaires, and we have clusters, and we have necklaces, and we have bracelets and rings and earrings. But we're going to do one of the classics right now. But you took a classic 5-stone band, and you did a little something to this to make it better, to make it special.
Affordable.
You made it, well, first of all, you made it affordable. But the texturing on the side is so cool. And, you know, it makes sense how elite Charles's designs are, because Charles's family has been in the jewelry industry since around the year 1740.
When ships had sails.
Yes, when ships had sails. And so there is...
girls had nails and da-da-da-da-da-da.
But there is a legacy behind your jewelry career that I don't think anyone other than your family can compete with. So we are very fortunate to have Charles, and the Moissanite jewel is the jewel in the world that is more brilliant than diamond. Yes, I said that out loud. You know I'm a diamond girl. But I
love my diamonds. Don't get me wrong.
Love them.
I come, you know, from a family of diamonds. I mean, my grandfather was known as the king of diamonds. At one point, I was known as the czar of CZs, and now I am the prince of Moissanite.
And on my hand is the classic 5-stone band, but with a little something extra. We're going to take you to the showcase, or you can show them on my hand. I've got 2 of them here, stackable, wear it alone. Yes, highly stackable, or you could wear these alone. They are only $149.99. You've got kind of
a braided look on the shank.
And kind of a candelabra design holding those stones in place in the center. This is also on stretch pay, 3-pay stretch pay. You can get these bands home for only $49.99. So a $49.99 payment is going to afford you to go ahead and order this today. And if this is not layaway, you don't pay $49.99 and we hold it for you till you pay it off. That's not how it works. You pay $49.99 in shipping, and we'll go ahead and send you the ring. In 30 days, you'll be billed $49.99 again, and in 60 days, the final payment, you're done. But you've already had the jewelry for 2 months. And you still have a 30-day money-back guarantee. You could house these, you could put this right up next to an engagement ring, one on either side, and make a ring guard. Put a ruby band or a sapphire or a tanzanite or amethyst band in the middle, or a plain silver or plain gold band in the middle. And that's $149.99. Now I'm going to show you an example of how these can work. I'm going to take one of those off. Do you remember this ring from a few minutes ago, MSF 366? It's our 220.
I do remember.
For $599. I'm going to put that in the middle. Look, band on each side. Look at what we just did to that ring.
You made that ring more than just a ring. You made that a statement.
It's a statement piece now. It is a showpiece. It is a statement piece now. So definitely, if you can double up on these, do. And if you did stretch pay, you could get 2 home for $99.99 today.
You know, somebody once asked me, why do I make my jewelry so over the top? And the answer is really simple. When you wear a beautiful piece of jewelry, people are going to stare. Let's make it worth their while.
Right. Make it worth their time while they're staring. Exactly. No, this is jewelry that you cannot take your eyes off of. I mean, it's like Charles said, even in the dark, even if you're going to be playing hide and seek in the dark outside at night, take these Moissanite pieces off, because there is a fire and there is a brilliance that you just are not going to get in any other way, and you're going to be caught red-handed. Now, from across the room, that stack that we created is so pretty. We also have...
You could have that stack, look, both, for under $300.
Yes.
Under $300. Come on, that's a carat of goods if you buy 2 of them. A carat for under $300.
Yeah, $299.98 for both, or if you're doing stretch pay, it would be only $99.98 would be your stretch pay payments on those. Now I'm going to hand that solitaire back to you. That solitaire is almost gone. It's not completely gone, but it's almost gone. We're going to follow these bands, which are just a classic. You've got to get them, with a pair of earrings. And I know the earrings we've done already in the show were stud styles, but in 20 seconds, this is one of the debuts for this visit with Charles. and we've already sold a lot of these. This is a full carat. So here you go, members of the 1 Carat Club. Last call on the ring. These 1 carat earrings are MSF 386. They are $199.99 only. We have only 33 pairs available. We sold a couple pairs of those when we previewed them at the very beginning of the show. And this is a new design. This is a new style.
Brand new. Brand new.
And what is and you said the sea was your inspiration. This is almost like a little bit of seaweed and sort of flowing.
You know, I'm not sure if that was necessarily my inspiration. You know, sometimes you're not sure what came over you. I just wanted to, on this, I was just looking to get a spray. It's more like a mangrove, actually, because they just keep growing like weeds, but you're not allowed to cut them down.
No, my goodness, no. Well, so 3 different sizes on the stones. They graduate just a little bit up in size as they drape down. It's kind of like woo, 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 back and forth. Very whimsical. Lots of movement. Even though these are not moving, you have the illusion of movement to the earring because of the curvature of the platinum and the placement and the spacing of the stones. We are down to 29 pairs only. They're brand new debut items. There's only 29, 28, 27, 26 pairs left, and all of these are the perfected moissanite.
You like it. Thank you, guys.
Mm-hmm. And you can always count on these jewels being hand-selected so they match to perfection. The color, the clarity, the quality is consistently going to match to perfection in those earrings. Remember, all of the Moissanite Fire is also on our website at JTV.com, so you could go to our website there and you can see everything. And ask about the heart necklace I'm wearing because Valentine's Day is just around the corner after all. Speaking of hearts, my favorite ring is already pre-selling, and
look,
it's coming up next.
Look what you're getting. Huge.
See, I don't have this yet,
Huge.
Charles. Another debut item, and welcome in, ladies.
And you deserve it.
Thank you, you're sweet. Welcome in to Moissanite Fire. We are getting ready to share with you the global launch on JTV with Moissanite Fire in a heart-cut solitaire. But this ring doesn't end with just the heart cutting. There's more to it than that. There are additional jewels that Charles and his team have designed into the side. I want this real bad. It's over 3 carats. It is MSF 383. We pre-sold some of these. We have size 6, 7, and 8. Save me a 6. It is $1,299.99 only. And it is a debut item, but it is also a global launch of that cut retail on JTV. Global launch. That is a 9mm heart cut. Happy Valentine's Day.
Humongous.
Huge.
Can you say humongous?
Yes.
Big. Titanic. That's another word for big.
There you go.
Anyway.
I don't even know what to tell.
No,
it is icy, yet I don't even know what to say. We are down to 1 size 6 only, 3 size 7s only, and 2 size 8s only. There are 6 rings remaining. Stay on that shot for me, or go back to that shot for me. I want you to look into that stone.
You're getting a 3 carat diamond equivalent weight heart shape. Look at how perfect that heart shape is.
It is, and it's going to test diamond.
I mean, oh, absolutely. But look at the brilliance in there. When they cut a diamond in a heart shape, it doesn't have this brilliance. We learned how to facet stones in the most incredible way. The fire, the brilliance, the sparkle. Look through that table. The table's the top facet. It is like the window to the soul of that stone. Now, witness what we mean by 2.4 times or 240% more fire than a diamond. Pow! It's in your face.
Yes.
That brilliance, that color, the sparkle, the shine. You know what? A real short word for it. It is the blingiest stone in the world.
Yes.
Coming from the king of bling.
Yes. Many people refer to Charles as the king of bling, and this is the blingiest jewel on the face of the earth. And get engaged with this. Or maybe when you got married, you guys were at a different place in your lives, and you got married with just a simple band, and you've always wanted that stone, that rock on your hand that you could be proud of. Maybe it's time to consider an upgrade or an addition to the band you wear. This heart shape, I have honestly aspired to, and I've sold diamonds for 25 years, and I have always aspired to owning a heart-cut diamond. That's always been my dream, is to have a heart-cut diamond. I don't have one because they're so rare and they're so expensive.
She wants the big ring. My God.
I just like jewelry, Charles. Don't judge me.
And I bet the vacuum cleaner she wants is like $3,000.
No. Don't spend money on fancy vacuum cleaners. Jewelry is where you want to put your... Nothing makes more sense to me to collect than beautiful jewelry. Nothing makes more sense to me. And, of course, all of these come with a certificate of authenticity.
Handbags, shoes, and cosmetics. And jewelry.
Jewelry is my number one. Jewelry is definitely my number one. Certificate of authenticity and also registration. Each of these pieces will come with registration card and number individual to the item. And there will be a contact on there. You can contact either a phone number or via email to Charles & Clevard, of course. And it is toll-free within the United States and Canada. But Charles & Clevard is located in North Carolina. And
do you want to tell them how few are left?
Well, there's 1618 and 2 7s. Only 4 more callers. 1618 and 2 size 7s remain. I think you are the fortunate few who are going to receive these. Use your JTV preferred card to order it, and you're going to have till August the 1st to pay it off. So $1299.99 is a little bit higher in price tag than some of the other items we have shown, but doesn't it make sense? This is a 3-carat solitaire after all, and it is a heart cut, which is one of the most elite exotic cuts. Absolutely. After all. So that's exactly why.
It's the most beautiful ring, one of the most beautiful rings in the show. There's another heart cut that's a solitaire that I absolutely love, but if you want the heart cut with an extra kabang, a little bit larger, not a little bit larger, a lot larger, this is the one you really want to have.
Now we have a little bit more kabang. We have 3-carat earrings, heart cut, Moissanite fire earrings, 3 carats. And you really push the envelope on value this time. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done a pushback price on these to reveal them. The launch globally, debuting at under $1,000. The 3-carat heart earrings are only $999.99.
Now, understand, there's so much more wasted material in cutting a heart shape.
Yes, because you have to cut the cleft of the heart at the top instead of rounding it out from the crystal. We only have 2 pairs of these remaining.
Is that, we brought in, okay, never mind.
Only 2 pairs remaining, and I know you guys have been pre-ordering on the web, but 2 callers only, not joking. We've got 1-minute clock, that is all.
I'll bet you since I posted it on Facebook, 5 people said I'm grabbing it now.
Probably so. Probably so. And then on the ring that was just up, there is 1 6 and 2 7s left. So only 3 remaining on the big ring at $1,299.99. Our final heart cut ring is coming up, and it is under $1,000.
Now this is the worldwide global launch of the Moissanite fire with the heart shape. We have. One of the exciting things I had with I usually have a meeting with my buyer the day before the show. That's why I fly in a day and a half early. And we were so excited about all the shapes. There's marquees that we've had in this. Do we have the marquees in this hour, or is that saved for tonight?
You're going to have those this evening with Misty. But now they're on our website at jtv.com. The marquee
hey, listen, buy it all out so I don't have to work tonight.
Oh, well, they're going to have great values for you. Misty and Charles will be on the air at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, so in just a little bit. And then, is that the final show of the day?
That is it.
Yes.
Then I'm going home again.
Of this visit.
To go visit my granddaughter.
Good deal. Now, we have only 1 pair of the earrings remaining, and we have 1 more. It is the final piece in the launch of the heart cuts. It is a solitaire ring. We actually previewed this a few minutes ago. There's a look at the marquee. Look at that marquee ring at the top row, and then the marquee earrings. How many carats is that? A carat 8.
Well, that one's from the Elite Collection, but I know we have the right underneath that. We have a 5-stone one. I think that's fire.
5-stone fire.
Right there, up,
yes.
Up, right there.
Right there is some of the marquee. 5-stone. Oh,
and it's already got 5 diamond rating.
That's almost 3 carats in a 5-stone marquee for $6.99. It's going to face up by probably about a 4 or 6 carat, because those are elongated. Wow. So the marquee, the heart. Here is the final heart cut. And this is the ring. This is the top pre-seller in the whole show. Out of everything that we have sort of previewed for you, we sold half the quantity of this ring just by flashing it. It is a 1.5 carat heart cut moissanite jewel, and that ring is only $599.99.
This is what everybody's been asking me for the last 3 weeks on Facebook. When can you do a heart-shaped solitaire?
For Valentine's Day.
It's here.
Yes. Valentine's Day special from Moissanite Fire, $599.99, only 1.5 carats. Gorgeous.
Not only 1.5 carats, that is 1.5 carats of rock. And when we cut a heart shape, believe me, this could have been a 2.5 carat to 3 carat any other shape. But to get the perfectly cut heart shape, and this is not cut by machine, these are not grown in a mold. The moissanite is a rough piece of material, much like a rough diamond. It has to be cleaved, it has to be pre-cut, it has to be faceted, one painstakingly facet at a time. To get this perfection is an incredible, incredible talent.
Not every gem cutter can cut moissanite.
Not every gem cutter that can cut moissanite can cut a heart shape.
That's true.
Okay, a round is one thing.
Yes.
You just, I mean, it's almost like making a snowball. But to make a ice sculpture is something else. Everybody can make a snowball. To make a sculpture out of that.
That is a wonderful way to explain that. Yeah, no, exactly. That's, you know, everybody can draw a stick figure, but not everyone can paint Mona Lisa.
Well, I could go up to the painting and paint on it.
Oh, stop it. The size 8 has just sold out. We have 1 6 and 2 7s. So that's all. It's the same situation that we are in with the larger ring, the 3+ carat piece, for $1,299.99. We have 1 6 and 2 7s on that one as well. Now, we're going to be moving away from these hearts. And you know what? Sometimes that happens. But we have Valentine's Day coming up, so I want you to remember that.